Okay, now let's proceed to see how to check the proportional hazard assumption with the STATA and proceed to see a stratified Cox regression. So now click on File as usual and import and go to SPSS dataset. I am going to show you the previous dataset that was full of error, when I was trying. Now the Cox regression exercise final and open it. And then click OK. Now the data is opened. So now let me, as I have said before, the data set should be declared as a survival data before doing any survival analysis in STATA, So the first thing that we need to do is declaring the data set as a survival data. So click on statistics and go to survival analysis and then set up utilities and click on declare data to be survival time data. Okay. So here is a window. I need to tell the time variable in the time variable box. Click on time. And I need to tell the failure variable on the failure variable box. The failure is a recurrence of gallstone that we have seen previously. When the event occurs, that is, it fails, it is coded as 1. And click OK now. Now here it is OK. So it is a way how to declare the data set as a survival data. So now here are additional variables. S set 1 if recurred, otherwise 0 censored. D 1 for failure, T is analysis of time, T 0. All these things have been added, when the data is set as to be survival data. So now click on, hereafter we can run our survival analysis. Click on Analyze, Survival Analysis, Regression Models, and then Cox Proportional Hazard Model. Click over there. Okay. Now, since we have already set our data to be survival data, here in the window, it will not ask the dependent variable, which was the case for SPSS, We have already told the software which one is the time variable, which one is the status or the failure variable. We have already told or set the data, So here in this box, what we are going to select is only the predictor variables. Okay, let me go to click on the 3 dots over here. And then factor variables and the main facts and then variables over here. Multiple gallstone. I need to select the first category as reference and click on add to var list. Okay, now diameter is continuous. So to indicate that this is continuous, I need to select this C box, the C box. Then add to var list. And then go back to again there. Diameter has been selected. Now mentions to dissolve, Dissolve is again continuous. So I need to select this one and then add to var list. Click OK. Now they are listed over here. Okay, now reporting. Click on reporting. You can choose either report confidence intervals, no hazard ratios. But we want to have these hazard ratios, So either you can submit or click on submit or click on OK. If you submit, this window will not be closed, Okay, click on OK. Yeah, so this is what the results that we have seen in the Cox regression presentation PowerPoint, and the interpretation is similar. So now hereafter, what I'm going to show you is how do you check whether the proportional hazard assumption is fulfilled or not by using a Schoenfeld test or the global goodness of fit test statistically. So as I have said, here in the STATA, there is a straightforward way of checking that assumption with the statistical test, So, but before running this survival analysis, you cannot test that assumption. So first you need to run this Cox regression and then you need to go for that assumption. Hereafter, click on statistics to check that assumption and go there at the end of this list of icons, click on post estimation. Click on, here it is not. Survival analysis, it is there. And actually it is also there in the post estimation. Click on survival analysis, regression models, and then test page assumption. Test page assumption. Click over here. So by default, it will be selected there. Proportional hazard assumption tested based on Schoenfeld residuals, it says. So click OK hereafter. Now here is the result for the Schoenfeld test. It is a global test based on the chi-square having a degree of freedom of 3 and the p-value is 0.26. So we will accept the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis says that the assumption for the model is fulfilled, and the alternative says that the assumption is violated, not fulfilled. So since the p-value is much greater than 0.05, we accept the proportional hazard assumption model has been, assumption has been fulfilled, So this is the way how we can statistically test whether the proportional hazard assumption is violated or not. Okay, with this procedure, now let's proceed to the next example for stratified Cox regression. Okay.